Hello friend, welcome back to my channel. This tutorial is going to show you how I braided this very short hair. I ran into some challenges, and in the course of the video you're going to see measures I took to be able to finish her hair, including having her do some sit-ups to be able to pull through, and I was able to finish up the hair and it turned out lovely. Oh my god, it was lovely. It was so practical for what we needed for. It was beautiful, it was just full enough, and oh, it was just perfect. It was perfect, and of course she loved it. Yeah, as you can see, she loved it. In the course of the video you're just going to see a lot, so please, I want to plead with you now in the beginning, please, if you can afford to, if if you can in your heart, you know you can, please do not skip the ads. Do not skip the ads. That's the way I can make money from this video, please. So I used a popular braiding hair. It's just a regular, just get any kinky hair that is fluffy, long. And this is Amigos, a popular brand in Nigeria. Is it popular? But just use any kinky hair. I cut it in two for the length I wanted, fluffed it out a little bit, not as much as expression braiding hair. You know how you have to pick the ends to make it uneven? I didn't have to do that too much, just a little bit, and then I started braiding. And something that you're going to see, like the back of her head was easy. This part was the easiest for me. Like it didn't stress me at all. I was just braiding and feeling funky. When I got to the middle of the hair, god, the top, middle, back sections, I struggled with that section. Okay, see the history of her hair. She just cut her hair, then she like blowed it out with a little, like relaxer for a very short time. It worked at the back, but I think the top section, that middle top section, the relaxer did not do shembang there. I don't know what happened, but the back was a little bit blown out. It wasn't, if it's completely relaxed, then you can run into the risks of the hair slipping off, but the back was just perfect. It was blown out a little, so it increased the rent, reducing the shrinkage. But the top middle section, I don't know what happened there. It wasn't like a natural hair, and it wasn't blown out. It was just full and thick and stout, like shrunk but not looking shrunk. Like I struggled there, so that was where I had to change, like adjust the technique I use. If you can see from this back part, I didn't use any braiding gel on her hair, but when I got to the top section, I had to like use a little to put the hair, to make sure, okay, the hair, like it was even. The tip of the hair, because it was just cut, the tip were blunt. It was also very blunt. That was, I'm just thinking about it, that was part of why I struggled. So I used braiding gel to like just apply very little to the tip of the hair to stretch it out and make it uneven somehow. But so when I get to the top middle section, you will see the little change I made. I didn't speed through that part, so the video I just showed two at the back, two at the side, two at the top. I didn't waste your time. I promise you will get the whole tea you need to get from this video without wasting your time. But after that adjustment, like I just did was what I could. One advice I'll give you, if you're making like very short hair, you have to make sure that your sections are tiny. Get them as small. The smaller it is, the better, and the less the chances of the hair slipping off. And it also helps the hair to last long, and it also helps the hair to look neater. If you have a big section in, and as I said, some of the hair, the tip was blunt. If you have blunt tip and it's the section is big, you're going to have it showing at the end of the braid. So that was like what I struggled with at the top. So you have to have small sections. You can't make jumbo braids with very short hair. Please don't stress yourself and the braider. And also, you can see the hair, like when I get to the top, at a point I paused and just showed you how short and even, like oh my god, I'm just happy that it turned out beautiful and perfect for what we needed it. Okay, we didn't want the hair, because I was going to be using, from the beginning of the hairstyle, we knew that we didn't want the hair to be too full because she needs it to fit into her helmet for work. Okay, then I knew that I would have to use like tiny sectionings, smaller sectionings, so that the hair can fit into each strand very well without having blunt edges remaining. So that would of course make the hair to be plenty, but I didn't want it to be too full, so I had to like reduce the braiding hair Compared to the size of the previous kinky twist I made, I reduced the braiding hair, and that helped. And the hair just came out perfectly at the end. So you have to like be thinking about what you're doing as you're working and make adjustments accordingly. That's why everybody's hair and every hairstyle can never be the same. So I was able to do those little adjustments and it just came out perfect. So that's just my point. So don't try to make very big hair on short hair. Also, the fact that we use kinky hair extension, which had a texture to it, is going to reduce the chances of the hair slipping off, compared to if we had used like expression braiding hair that is more silky. Then you can run the risk of your hair just falling off at the worst times. So everything was just perfect in this hairstyle. Keep watching and you'll see how it went. Oh, and guys, before I forget, the part you saw has doing sit-ups was that the part you saw her squatting has nothing to do with the hairstyle. She was just trying to meet up her fitness target for the day, like the number of squats she do in a day. So we just took a break and she did that. It has nothing to do with her hair. Ekpele o, make una no vex, we are just doing what we have to do.